And good morning and welcome to Morton Park for the Deakin University Match of the Round. It's AFNL Women's Football coming to you from Blackburn this morning. It's a very foggy Melbourne morning, and also this round gets around the BCNA, the Breast Cancer Network Australia, where we raise important funds for breast cancer research and to help support those who have been affected by breast cancer. John Evans, my name, and I'm joined for the first time this year. He did the first ever Women's Match of the Round, and now he's back. Jared Beanland, welcome, mate.
G'day, Jono. It's really good to be here at Morton Park for this very interesting clash between Blackburn and East Burwood. I'm very keen to get underway. Positively alpine-looking conditions here. It's not as cold as perhaps it looks, but, you know, it's going to be a bit of a wet, slippery game, I think, because of all the dew. But we'll definitely see how it goes, and hopefully we'll get a good game of Division 2 women's footy here.
The game happening before us is the under-19 grading 3 and 4 between Blackburn and Donvale. So we're just waiting for that to finish. And there's the siren. What do you know? The game is done, and there we have it. So it'll be our match of the round, Blackburn and East Burwood coming up. Now, this is going to be an interesting one, I feel, because it's the first time we've seen Blackburn in a while. They've had one win, I believe. Unfortunately, their coach in Jess Trend has some VFLW commitments. This morning it'll be this afternoon. She's playing for her Box Hill Hawks, so an interesting double agent, so to speak, but nevertheless, two eastern suburbs teams. So good to maintain that connection. Of course, that game coming up at Box Hill City Oval at 12. But no, this is going to be a good game, Jared, I reckon. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Of course, East Burwood going up the division, Blackburn coming down a division into Division 2. Winless on the year last year, Blackburn, unfortunately, and East Burwood won the premiership. So it's going to be interesting to see sort of like what the bottom of the table of Div 1 from last year, top of the table from Div 3 last year, what that'll actually look like in terms of like the balance of the women's competition, and you know whether or not sort of like that momentum that East Burwood is coming into this year with can hold firm. Of course, they've copped the 2 losses this year, the Rams, as have Blackburn. Both teams have, both 1 and 2. Both teams have beaten Heathmont, the one struggling club here in Division 2. So it's going to be fascinating to see how both teams go against each other. That momentum could be really important for East Burwood, but of course Blackburn have that home ground advantage, which could prove important in this game.
It does prove important indeed, as we have a look at the ladder briefly. You've got the top 4, East Ringwood, Surrey Park, Montrose, and the Waverley Blues. And then, of course, you come to 5 versus 6, Blackburn and East Ringwood. East Burwood is what I meant to say. There's too many Easts. There's way too many East or Easterns in this Eastern League. What do you know?
Yeah.
But it's going to be a very close-knit contest, I feel. Although, I mean, East Burwood have a bit of a shortened list. So it's going to be interesting to see in terms of, at least you've got heaps of players for the Blackburn side. And that's pretty interesting in itself, as we can see the 19s exit the field for the moment, and we're just making way for the women's game.
Yeah, you mentioned the lists, and 6 more players on our team sheets there for Blackburn over East Burwood, which is going to be interesting. I think what'll East Burwood be running, like 1, maybe none on the bench?
It's going to be hard.
Yeah,
it's going to be a real hard one.
It's going to be a really tricky game for them to run out if that's the case. And I think, Blackburn might be able to take that advantage, especially if they have the fitness to exploit that in the final quarter. East Burwood girls no doubt going to be gassed. When it gets to that point with no or very few rotations. So, that could make the difference in the end. We'll be looking for a big final quarter from Blackburn if that's the case. However, East Burwood, as I said, they come into this division with a lot of momentum, so they'll have that confidence about them to know that they can close out games. We saw their win against Croydon North Emlock in the grand final last year, and they did really well there. So it's going to be a fascinating look at the stuff that East Burwood girls are made of.
Of course, as I mentioned earlier, this weekend is for the BCNA, the Breast Cancer Network Australia. You can help the BCNA inform, support, connect and represent all Australians affected by breast cancer by donating to pinksportsday.bcna.org.au. About 4 minutes to go for the starting time of this game, and it looks like East Burwood are just about to come out onto the arena. A very familiar kit, this one. Yeah, indeed. And seen it plenty. Indeed. So looking forward to seeing East Burwood. In fact, both of these teams for the first time. Hey, don't forget as well, we've got a podcast on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. It's Deakin University Female Footy Focus. We release it every Wednesday night, talking about all things EFNL women's footy. And hopefully we might have you on, Jared, in the not too distant future. Fingers crossed. Scheduling has been a bit of a struggle for me when it comes to that. Tuesday nights seem to be a little bit busy for me, but fingers crossed I can actually make it to one of these. It's it's a lot to fit in. The roles of the various roles that we have at the Eastern Footy League. Of course, coming up later today, we might as well mention the South Belgrave Mitcham match in the Division 1 men's competition. That's going to be very fascinating, coming to you from 1:15 on Eastern FM, and then the YouTube and Facebook stream as well. Of course, we'll be covering all the action there from Walker Park live. Hey, let's have a look at some other fixtures as well. In Division 2, briefly, we can start with Montrose and East Ringwood, which would be starting in about 3 minutes' time out at Montrose. Waverley Blues and Heathmont out at Mount Waverley, and Surrey Park versus Croydon North Emlock. Now, there's an interesting thing about that. Apparently, the game may not be going ahead from what I'm hearing. Oh. Due to a potential forfeit, but I'm not sure about that. We can go up to Division 1. Beaconsfield and Ringwood, Morton Park Reserve. Vermont out at Cheong Park. Eastern Devils, White versus Donvale out at Mulgrave, and White Horse Pioneers have the bye. And of course, now Divisions 3 and 4 are now split. You can check those fixtures on game day. Just search up competitions at Eastern Football Netball League. Toss of the coin now. Boundary. Let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green for the first time. How are you?
Good. Just a quick update for you. East Burwood is down a few players, and Blackburn has decided to play equal numbers on the field for respect to the game and basically respect all around.
That's great to know, Kate, and looking forward to receiving your updates throughout the game. First time we might have actually had a boundary rider
I think that's the case.
in a women's game, but nonetheless, we love it, and hopefully it continues. That is an absolute fantastic initiative from LKLM Media. We're proud media partners of the Eastern Football Netball League coverage. They do a great job. Lee, Maggie, and of course, Kate down on the boundary. Whereabouts are you, Kate?
Yeah, I can't spot you. Oh, no, I see you. She's
in between the interchange.
Benches. Yeah. There we go.
Lovely. So very keen to hear coaches' updates and a lot more as we head into the final huddles.
I do wonder which women from Blackburn were cut to make that number difference between them and East Burwood.
I guess we'll find out, hey, as we'll pretty much get set to go. We'll get a tip from you, Gerald. What do you reckon?
I think it's going to be tricky. I was leaning towards East Burwood coming into this match just because of the the quality that they showed last year through their run towards the premiership. However, the numbers could and the potential the players that they could be missing. Obviously, Blackburn can pick who they're dropping from the side. East Burwood haven't been able to do that. So I would lean towards Blackburn on this one. Home ground advantage would be a big factor here as well. And I'd say, yeah, Blackburn would have to be the one for me.
I'll tip as well, Blackburn. Hey, Kate, can we get a tip from you?
I'm neutral.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. All the best to you, Kate, as well on the boundary as we'll pretty much get set to go here. Positions forming, the 5-6-5. The inevitability, I suppose, with the 16-a-side game.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like East Burwood will be, I think, kicking to the left of screen there, by the looks of things, unless I'm mistaken.
So we'll get ready to go here. And to get us underway, you're with Jared Beanland.
So into the middle there, it's Vetch in the ruck, but it was Matoli who got the tap down for East Burwood. The handball fired out there to O'Brien. She tries to get a handle on it. And a good tackle laid there in the centre for East Burwood by Whiting. We'll get another ruck. It was tapped down there. And the kick from Blackburn just tumbles into space. Looking for it there, Blackburn. They actually get a clean possession inside forward 50. Good one-on-one stuff there from Millard. She gets it down. Ball spills out, however. And the handball comes to the outside for Blackburn. It was cut off by East Burwood. That was good stuff by Hancock. And we'll get another ball up there just down the outer side. Kate Green getting a good look at the action all the way over there. There goes the ball up. Vetch got the tap down. There in the helmet is Chatty. They couldn't quite pick the ball up, and we've got another ball stoppage there. It's just come towards the wing. Matoli gets another tap down. Doing well in the ruck early on, she is. Ball spills free. Little kick there forward for East Burwood into space. Ruby Rock tries to track it. Couldn't quite handle it. Blackburn were able to intervene and create yet another stoppage. So there's the ball up. Matoli getting the tap down there against Vetch. The absolute scrimmage in there. Ball just about spills free. I think that was one of the Rolands. Got the kick away to centre half forward. They're not picking it up here, however, the players. Blackburn managed to. That was well done there by Hope, the co-captain here at Blackburn for today. But she was stopped in her tracks. And it was a holding the ball decision, I believe. The kick for East Burwood comes towards Baldasare. She couldn't quite take the mark. Last line of defence stuff there for Blackburn. The kick out of defence actually finds a target there, and they're going to get a clearing kick away towards the outer side. It wasn't marked, but good speed away there by Blackburn towards centre half forward. Millard couldn't pick it up. Gets the handball away. It's going to come back into East Burwood hands now. Scooping it up there was Kimpton, however, for Blackburn. And a good tackle laid, and that's going to be holding the ball. That was well done. We'll see which East Burwood player it was, and it was Holly Rowlands.
That's great work from Rowlands at halfback, sending it deeper afield. Blackburn coming up through Millie Rowe. Just peppering away, trying to get a clear touch of the footy. Ball hits the deck in East Burwood. Clear it for the moment. It was Baldasare, or Baldasare, I apologise, sending it down. And a behind is scored, so I think the first score of the day, Jared?
First score of the day, indeed.
So East Burwood one behind to Blackburn zip.
And so on the kick in here, Blackburn get it towards the centre of the ground. They're going to use the corridor here, attacking it well, but not picking it up there. Oh, but getting the kick along the ground. That was one of my Jackson, I believe. And it's Rowlands. This is Bronte Rowlands instead. Good evasive work. Just gets the kick away. Hancock couldn't handle it. She goes back and gets it. Gets the handball out. It's come to Bronte Rowlands again. She's going to speed her way through a bunch of Blackburn players. Gets the kick away. Just into another bunch of Blackburn players, however. Handball comes out into space. Now this is Holly Rowlands with the helmet on the outer side here, or the inner side actually for us. Good tackle there by Epic. They did well. And the ball just trickles towards the boundary line. It didn't go over, however, so that's good news for East Burwood. So the kick there goes from Whiting into the forward 50. Blackburn trying to clear it away now. And it's going to be over the boundary line now. And looks like it's going to be a ball up, or a ball in even. Out near the scoreboard, I believe. Which will read 1 point to East Burwood. No score yet for Blackburn. Vetch gets the tap down. Oh, Bart bursting her way through. That was well done by Marn for East Burwood. Couldn't actually get a clear disposal away, however. And a good tackle laid. Blackburn gets the kick down. This is Rowlands again. Bronte Rowlands. She's got a good burst of speed. Couldn't quite handle the ball this time. And she tried to get the hand pass to Rock, but it was holding the ball. Incorrect disposal there. Decision by the umpire. So Blackburn going to go the switch there onto the outer side. Good ball transition. So picking it up here was Hope, Kirby Hope, co-captain. And a kick to a 2-on-2 situation, but easily cut off there by Lillian Strong. The last line of defense there for the Rams. So kicks it towards left half back for the Rams. We're going to get another ball up.
We are indeed. Umpire throws the ball up. Of course, it's great to see the umpires wearing the pink socks in support of BCNA Round this weekend with the Eastern Football Netball League, and indeed around the state.
Blackburn wearing all the pink socks as well.
They are too. Very good pick up there, Jared, as it comes towards centre wing. There's one Blackburn player, there's one East Burwood player on the ground there. I apologise as footy comes up, footy comes down. No one can quite get clear possession of the footy. Blackburn players grounded, and it's just going to be a game of soccer at the moment. It goes up to half forward now. Who can get clear possession? It's East Burwood at the fall of the footy, and it's nothing doing. The umpire says he'll have it at half forward. I think very close to the 50 there, right in front of the pavilion here at Morton Park. Up the ball goes. Rucks go at it. Off hands. Ball hits the deck. East Burwood player there tried to pick it up, and now it's just a bit of a scrum to further ahead for East Burwood, but Blackburn can clear it out through, I think it might have been Kirby Hope, the captain. And the intercept mark is taken by East Burwood, specifically Bronte Rowlands.
Oh. Good mark inside 50 for East Burwood. That's going to be Baldassare.
So she's a proven goal kicker. I think she kicked 6 or 7 goals last week. Deserved her position in the team of the week. And she kicks forward.
Just the one.
Just the one behind. So East Burwood 2 behinds. Blackburn yet to score. They've got a kick in here. Mark is comfortably taken there by Chatty Chadwick. They move it down. Tended target was missed. She still manages to get the ball though. Steps 1, steps 2, hand pass. Need to do well there. I think it was Libertoni. And the player's wrapped up just a little bit closer inside the centre square. The ground markings are very faint here, Jared, I feel. So
it's
because of the dew on the ground, it's a bit interesting. But I'm glad that it's not like that horse race that went viral a couple of years ago where the caller was trying to watch the game. Watch the race, I'm sorry, and just couldn't go, nope. Horses are on the other side of the field. I can't tell you what's happening.
Do remember that one, yeah. I'm glad that that's not the predicament we found ourselves in here.
Very true.
So, ball just squirts out. That was a good pick up there and a good run by Libertone. She's done well to get that kick inside forward 50. Ball bounces off the chest there of Millard. Scooped up there by De Cruz. She was tackled, holding the ball. So good defense here. I feel East Burwood's pressure has been pretty good. I've liked their tackling. This is Bronte Rowlands. She starts so far for the Rams. Kicks it to, who I believe is her sister. This is Holly Rowlands. So searching for options. Kicks it down the line. And nearly an intercept mark taken there by Blackburn. Not quite. Ball ends up in the hands of, this is Chatty. And it was wrapped up And there's going to be a ball up there at right half forward for Blackburn. Tap down there by, that's Mattioli, but it's going to fall into the hands of Blackburn. Good kick there by Epic. They couldn't quite find the target. It's off hands, but scooped up at ground level. Oh, she's just pushed off the footy, however. Bronte Rollins has done well again just to regain. Good turnover work there. And her kick gets into space. Blackburn first to it. Kick back into the centre of the ground. A mark taken there by Kimpton. So Kimpton searching for options, running onto it. This is Chatty. They're able to control it. Step around. This is well done. Oh, steps around 2 and 3. Just gets the handball away. That was excellent. De Cruz was the target. Couldn't go off the ground there.
That's a straight leg.
That was not seen by the umpire. Scooped up now by Blackburn. Kick inside forward 50 strong. He couldn't take the mark there for East Burwood. And the ball's going to spill into the pocket. Getting onto it, there was O'Neill. It's going to come out, however, for East Burwood. Foot races on towards the interchange bench. Who's going to get there first? It's Chatty. They were able to just feed it out to Epic. Oh, they were just bowled over by East Burwood. Now Blackburn regain control. Great tackle by Bronte Rollins, holding the ball. And once again, patrolling the half-back line, Bronte Rollins providing the pressure and making sure she's able to turn the ball over time and time again.
So Rollins from full-back sends it to a contest. No one can quite take the mark. Footy's on the ground now. Blackburn have the numbers, though, around the contest. Great tackle laid there by Chloe Veitches. It's going to be a ball up and land in the hands of the umpire, one of the co-captains for Blackburn. She is, I should say, Chloe Veitch, not the umpire, as they come in. Do Blackburn, I'm sorry. The kick was looking for Hayley Sipthorpe, and she couldn't quite grab it. It's been a bit of a hectic morning, hasn't it, Jared?
Just a little bit.
Nevertheless, we love it. Up goes the footy. Down it comes. And Chatty Chadwick was just near the footy, so they will come up, and so will the umpire to ball the footy up as it may have gone out of bounds. Up goes the football. Down it comes. Who can get clear possession of it? I think it was Charlotte Mahoney who tried to get the footy and then missed it. Out the back it comes. Now it's for Blackburn. Kick goes forward. Bouncing ball. Oh. Open goal square off the ground. It's a 6-pointer.
Boundary.
Let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green.
We just have a Blackburn player down. Just being attended by the trainer right now.
Do you have a number there, Kate?
Number 3.
Number 3, so that's Lucy Kimpton.
Yeah, Lucy Kimpton. The goal was kicked, by the way, by Ori Millard. Great off the ground work there for the first goal of the day. So Blackburn get on the board in a big way.
So it's 1 straight to 2 behinds.
So Lucy Kimpton being helped from the field there. She doesn't look in too much distress. She's moving fairly freely. We'll see what sort of injury it is, however. As players just stopped to accommodate for the fact that Kimpton is coming off. So currently the scoreboard reads Blackburn 1 goal 6, East Burwood just the 2 behind so far. Not Kimpton, sorry, it was Millard, the 1 goal scorer, and we're back into the centre. So up goes Vetch. She couldn't quite get the tap down. East Burwood going forward. That was Mahoney. Gets the handball out. Now to Marn. And to, I think, O'Brien, who gets the kick down. Baldessare takes the mark. Oh, she's just going to play on with it and kick the goal for East Burwood. So they move to 1-8. Blackburn 1 straight, and a good immediate answer there for East Burwood.
The car horn of celebration sounds for the animal that also has horns. The Rams. And it's now 1-8 to 1 straight. So only 2 points in it. Pretty much goal for goal at the moment. And we'll go up again in the middle of the ground. I think the East Burwood ruck just played and missed it. And now Blackburn are playing soccer again. Up to half forward they go. Now it's become a bit of an aerial ping pong. I think it was Jess Matoli who was held. She's got the resulting free kick. Umpire saw fit to award that as they go on the 45 to the Rams. The mark was taken there by Ruby Rock. She kicks further afield to a contest. Intended target was missed. Who can pick up the ball? Blackburn have the numbers at the moment. Just at half back there. Getting the hand pass off there was O'Brien to no one in particular, as the footy is just peppering away along the ground. Kick went forward, but only as far as Georgia Mann. She played and missed it, and then a teammate grabbed it. I think it was Whiting who was held there, but East Burwood have another goal. Did you see a player there, Jared?
Yep, I did. That would be number 14, Claire O'Donnell.
So well done to her as they kick away by one. It's 2-2-14 to 1 straight.
So that was well done by East Burwood. Good pressure, good work. They did well to force it forward. And it's going to be interesting to see how Blackburn respond here. Back into the centre. Getting the tap down was Matoli, but only as far as the Blackburn player there. Just gets the handball out. Oh, leaving it behind there, though, was De Cruz. Get another ball up. Not much meterage gained there for Blackburn, but some at least. And that's now, the onus is on them to respond. Up they go again. Vetch gets the tap down. Anderson Faye couldn't pick it up. Nothing doing there early on. I think that was a push in the back free kick there. And it's going to go the way of Blackburn. This is Neve Anderson-Vague. She's searching for options. Good kick towards a pack. Nearly cut off there by Rowlands.
I feel like she's everywhere at the moment, Bronte Rowlands.
She is. She's done so well so far. And we'll get another ball up there at true centre half forward for the Burners. No clear tap down, but the clearance is going to go the way of East Burwood once again. Just paddling it and keeping it in front of her there. That was good work. And another stoppage.
So Chloe Veach just wrapped up at the bottom of that one, as it's to the left of the centre circle. Up we go. At the fall of the ball there was Georgia Mann. No one can quite gain clear possession, but the player that did got pinged, and Blackburn have a free kick. Holding the ball was the call. They're going to send it inside 50, but Rowlands is lurking behind play. But Blackburn, though, have the numbers. Despite that, it was O'Brien that came out with it. Now to half forward for East Burwood. Picked up by Whiting. Sending it to open space. Chasing it there was Ruby Rock. And time and space ahead as players come to meet it, but it heads over the boundary line right in front of the pavilion.
Boundary.
Let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green.
Just an injury update for Blackburn number 3, Lucy Kimpton. They're just monitoring at the moment because she got a bit of a bump to the side.
That was a monster kick towards the goal square by East Burwood, and capitalising is Cecilia Baldassare with her second. Sorry to cut you off there, Kate, but...
No problem.
That was a huge kick from the stoppage. That was excellent stuff, and Baldassare was the one to benefit. So... East Burwood now move to 3-2, 3-2-20, and we've got Blackburn at 1 straight 6.
What was the time left there, Kate?
You've just got just under 2 minutes left, mate.
So we're on the scoreboard side. We can't quite see it. We'll set up a timer, I reckon, for the second, third and fourth quarters. What do you reckon as the footy goes up and we're back into play? Blackburn try and respond. To half forward they go. Players at the fall of the footy. Umpire called for a holding free kick. It's Blackburn's.
That was a great smother by the ruck Matoli.
A short kick for the number 37 there.
Megan Harvey.
There you go, Megan Harvey. Wasn't successful on that occasion. And now it's East Burwood out from the back line. It's Rowlands to Rowlands as they go down the line. Although Blackburn have the numbers for now, Marthers. It's a game of, I don't know what you'd call it, speedball at the moment because the ball's been on the ground for so long.
So, ball up here on the near side towards the scoreboard it is. Vetch gets the tap down, trying to hunt it there as Epic. They couldn't track it. And just kicking it towards the boundary line there. That's going to end up in another stoppage. That was Casamento for East Burwood.
30 seconds left, guys.
Thanks, Kate.
Cheers, Kate. So tap down by Vetch. Try to get it to Chatty. They're scrapping for it. Ends up in a tackle. And another ball up. So the time's going to tick away. Blackburn probably won't get a chance to respond here as they're down by a solid 14 points. Not O'Brien, this is O'Donnell. Couldn't pick it up. And it's going to trickle towards the boundary line. And there is quarter time. And currently we've got East Burwood 3-2-20 against Blackburn 1 straight 6. The goal kickers for that quarter, Ori Millard kicked the 1 goal for Blackburn. Claire O'Donnell kicked the 1 for East Burwood. And then with 2, Cecilia Baldassare living up to her reputation so far.
Thanks to Jared Beanland for that. You're watching the Deakin University match of the round between the Blackburn Panthers and East Burwood Rams. Hey, it's also BCNA Round. You can help BCNA, the Breast Cancer Network Australia, inform, support, connect and represent all Australians affected by breast cancer by donating to pinksportsday.bcna.org.au. Back with the second quarter and coaches' messages thanks to Kate Green right after this.
Right, guys, it's really exciting to have a women's game.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so well. Good on you.
It's fun to do it. It really is. Just gives a lot of variety, I think. You know.
You didn't want to interview anyone or anything like that?
We've got a mic.
Okay.
Yeah, down there with.
We've got a mic.
Yes, I am.
That's right.
No, I can do my house.
Nice to see you again.
I'll go down to the
Part-time. We just had a bit of an
No, I know that. It's just stuff. But they should put down the number 11 in the middle. Alright, I think that's the other side then.
Cool, no worries.
Well,
Good luck.
Thanks.
Welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round. Today, Saturday 13th of May, it's 11:04, and we're getting set to go for the second term between the Blackburn Panthers and East Burwood Rams. John O'Ven and Jared Beanland with you. Jared, your thoughts on the first term?
Well, Blackburn, the one goal that they did get was pretty opportunistic. They didn't give themselves as many chances in that quarter as they perhaps would have liked. East Burwood, I think their pressure's been really good. Their contest work has been excellent. They're generally reading the taps from Vetch pretty well, so the clearance work has been strong also. And I think the one sort of like, I guess, X factor for East Burwood has been Bronte Rowlands. She's been patrolling that half back line, providing excellent pressure, good tackles. Her disposal has been good too, and her burst of speed as well. I think that's been the main feature of her game that has impressed me. So definitely looking for more of that in the second quarter. Blackburn, they're just going to need to get on top in those contests a little bit more clean disposal to the outside. There have been some fumbled handballs that just haven't come off that would have seen them, into some space and actually able to, work on their disposal and, get it into the forward 50 a little bit more cleanly.
quarter time huddle's just underway at the moment, and might be able to see Kate Green from LKLM Media just getting some coaches' messages. We'll get those as the play restarts. But yeah, overcast conditions here, and I think we've got a score update here between Mitcham and Baronia. It's 1-4-10 to 1-8 at quarter time, so we'll have a few other score updates in the world of women's footy around the grounds for you throughout the day.
So East Burwood have been pretty good. They've been pretty lively despite the outs that they've had. It's been an impressive showing by them so far. They're walking wounded, really, the Rams, into this game. And so I've been impressed with how they've done that. You know, they've kept the spirits high. They've made sure that they've worked the contest well. And let's go quickly down to Kate Green on the boundary line.
Okay, for Blackburn. Good. Their back line tightened up. To lift their because they've got a bench. East Burwood, they came out strong, keep it going, ball is moving. Backs and mids are strong and being rewarded for hard work and pressure. So keep it up.
Thanks for that, Kate. As a reminder of the score, it's 1 straight Blackburn to 3-2-20 East Burwood. And all's in readiness pretty much for the second term on East Burwood's side of things as we wait for Blackburn to come into position. But we'll be away very shortly in the second term of the Deakin University Match of the Round. Jared Beanland.
I'm just looking for a little bit more cleanliness, I think, around the contest for Blackburn. But you know, the effort's there, definitely. They've had a couple of players that have really thrown themselves at the contest, and I've been impressed with that. I think specifically Chatty as well in the number 8 there with the helmet. They've
been very good.
Yeah, they've been very lively.
Around the ground, it's been great to see. So.
Yeah.
Well done to you, Chatty. And we'll go up in the centre of the ground as one Blackburn player just finding their position. And the siren sounds, and Jared Beanland to get us away in the second term.
So back into the centre of the ground, it's Vetch versus Mazzoli once again. The ball spills into space. Good tackling pressure there. That was well done by Whiting. Couldn't quite extract the ball, however. Libertoni able to get a handball away, and a scrubbing kick along the ground there for Blackburn. Scooped up. Tackled, however. That was Anderson Vague. And it's going to be a ball up. Back into the centre there. It's a bit of a free ball there, picked up by Chatty. She's there tackled. And nothing doing there, says the umpire. So, Matoli just thumps it forward this time, trying to bring the ball into some space, holding the player there. And the free kick's going to go to Zai. So, she just tumbles a kick forward. Oh, 2 Blackburn players just collide. That's friendly fire. Ball continues to play on. East Burwood scooped it up. That was Whiting. Got the handball away, but only as far as a Blackburn player. That was Libertoni. She's going to try and find Vetch with the handball. Bronte Rollins wins it back again. Her kick was smothered. That was well done, but it spilled back to an East Burwood player. Long kick towards Baldassare, and the mark's been taken inside 50 for East Burwood once again. She's going to run round onto her right boot. Kick towards the goals and just drifts left. So exciting start there for East Burwood. That was some very quick ball movement to take the Blackburn defenders by surprise. And East Burwood now move to 3-3-21. Blackburn just the 1 goal straight.
Boundary quick.
Let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green.
Blackburn's player 69, Epic, is off at the moment with the trainer.
Thanks for that. We'll get more updates on them very shortly, hopefully, as Blackburn successfully bring it in through the centre square. Big kick there from half back. I think the player in question there might have been De Cruz. I'm not too sure. And East Burwood have it now, and that was just a perfect kick, pinpointed, and then that player just perfectly pinpointed again. Claire O'Donnell, she's got a shot on goal here. That was
excellent,
brilliant
wasn't
forward
it?
craft.
It was Baldassare who took the mark there,
Yes,
and then
indeed. I apologise.
She had good vision to see O'Donnell, I believe, just in the space.
So she comes in. Claire O'Donnell for a second. Kicks on its way. Umpire has to move a bit, but nevertheless, it is a 6-pointer. Umpire signals all clear, we're all good. So that's 2 goals to Claire O'Donnell, and they move away to 4-2.
Yep.
That's right, 4-2-26.
4-3.
4-3.
27.
27.
We
My
are on the wrong
apologies.
side
We are
of
on
the
wrong
ground
side.
of the scoreboard, so having to keep check ourselves.
So 4-3-27 to 1 straight, the home side. And of course, you're watching the Deakin University match of the round between Blackburn and East Ringwood. We'll go up in the centre of the ground once more. Rucks go to work. This time it's tapped in the advantage of Blackburn. They can move it past the centre circle for the time being, but East Burwood are red hot on the numbers. I think O'Brien was out in and around the football, and she couldn't quite take clear possession of it, but umpire saw fit to pay a free kick to Casamento, that's right. And it's the Rams to just clear the area for the moment, but Blackburn have the numbers now. Great work there from Harvey as the players just really fight hard for the footy. And Casamento was on the ground there again. Has to give it back to the umpire. Up we go there in front of one of the light towers. Getting the tap in the chest was Marn, but umpire saw fit to take the footy once again. Rucks go at it. Footy comes to ground. Here's Rowlands. Gets the footy up, but it lands in the hands of Millard. And then tackled, and then we'll go at it once more. Footy goes up. Tapped successfully by Veach. Footy's on the ground again. Players just swooping on the footy. And De Cruz just wanted to boot the footy away, but she couldn't, as the umpires got it once again.
So, back up they go. Vetch got the tap down, but kick along the ground there for East Burwood. It comes into some space, only as far as a Blackburn player, though. I think this is De Cruz. She was shoved off the ball as she tried to kick it. Picked up by Chatty. They're able to get a handball away only as far as East Burwood. That was Strongy. Strongy gets the kick towards the wing. It's going to fade, I think, perhaps over the boundary line. No, race was on. They actually get to the ball on hands and knees, but spilling over the line there, and we'll get a ball up right over there on the outer side in front of the Blackburn interchange benches. Of course, it's 4-3-27. That's East Burwood to 1 straight 6 Blackburn.
Here comes the sun.
Finally, that's what we were waiting for.
And I say it's all right, Jared.
It'll be nice to have less slippery conditions, perhaps. I think the players would definitely appreciate that. It's an absolute scrap down there. No clear possession for the past half a minute or so. So another ball up on the outer wing. Vetch with the tap down. Ball bobbling towards East Burwood's players there. That was Rowlands. Got upended as she kicked it. And she kicked it towards an out number for Blackburn. So they were able to get the clearing kick away. This is Sipthorpe. Gets the handball away to the running player. And that was Millard. She got a kick towards the outer side. It was a bit ill-advised there because O'Brien was there, and she did well to stop the situation, but gave away the free kick, unfortunately, for East Burwood. So Blackburn to push once again. That was Millard. Got the kick towards centre-half forward, and great intercept work there by Holly Rowlands. Floater kick by her, cut off by Chatty. They just don't want to stop. They want to play on with it. Kicks into space there, into the forward 50 for Blackburn. Scooped up, handball away. They're trying to work their way into space here, the Burners. but East Burwood denied that, and they fell on top of the Blackburn forward line. Another ball up. Chatty there again. Are able to scoop it up at ground level. Break away from
Chatty
the pack. Gets tackled, however.
Should have been holding the ball, I think.
Matoli laid a great tackle, and East Burwood are able to just defend grimly. That kick was a bit of an up and under. Ball spills towards the pocket, and it's going to roll over deep in Blackburn's forward line.
You can see they're great operators, can't you, Blackburn, especially, you know, Leah Charlambus as well. Just absolutely fantastic. As the umpire throws the ball up, Rucks go to work. Has to sort of come out as he's trapped on the trapped on the boundary line. Hopefully he doesn't get too trapped as play continues here. Handball to ground was from Millard and comes out the back. It heads over the line for a rush behind.
Blackburn move to 117.
They do indeed. Thanks for that, Jared.
And that's 4-3-27 East Burwood. So here's the kick in. Matoli's the target. Running towards the open space there. Couldn't quite take the mark. Gets another kick into space. It was just a kick in desperation, really, to get it away from the players surrounding her, Matoli. And so that's going to result in a ball in, or ball up, I believe, on the outer side. Oh, no, hearing from the umpire there, it's going to be Blackburn's kick, and it's Chatty to take it. So they're going to assess their options. Kick is a narrow one on the boundary line. No mark taken there, I think, by Vetch. So East Burwood pounce. Rollins, Bronte Rollins gets the handball away. Strongy not able to handle it. Tackled. That was good work there by Sipthorpe to make sure East Burwood's progress stopped there. Out on the inner side wing. Chatty tracking it. O'Brien tackled. Sorry, Rock it was. And another ball up there. So stoppage after stoppage. Chatty trying to break free with it. Couldn't handle it, however. And it's just gone over the boundary line once again.
Sun's peeking out. The glare factor has increased a bit.
Hopefully that doesn't impede with our ability to read the game.
Hopefully not, as there's a bit of a rolling maul here at Morton Park at the moment. No one can quite get clear possession of the ball as it just peppers away towards East Burwood's end. But there's numbers from both sides to try and make something of this. Looked like a kicking in danger against Blackburn, but the footy just trickles along the line towards the East Burwood, the Blackburn direction, I apologise. Last touch free kick will see the ball in the hands of
O'Brien, I think.
Of O'Brien it was indeed. Michaela O'Brien goes inboard to the contest. Players really need to spread out at the moment as the dew just sort of clears up. Down at ground level there was Whiting. And the umpire sees fit to throw the Sherrin up once again.
Gentlemen, just on 11 minutes
Kate.
gone.
Thank you very much for that, Kate. 11 minutes. Thanks to Kate Green from LKLM Media there. The Rams try and break out. Chatty gets the ball, though. It's like a grubber kick for touch in rugby league to another contest. And East Burwood, Blackburn come down. That was an interesting decision there. Looked a bit rough, but the umpire saw fit to pay holding the ball. It was a bit of a dangerous tackle, but East Burwood have it in the back line. I apologise. And they move it along. Blackburn have it now. It's in the hands of Libertoni. Wrapped up, though. Off hands and over the line in front of the pavilion.
So we're out on the outer side there for Blackburn. It is a very willing contest. Both teams are going hard at the ball, and I think it's kind of nullifying each other. So that was actually last possession rule there. I think it came off the boot of Anderson Vague. So high ball back towards the wing there for East Burwood. Picked up by Rock. No, not Rock, I think Marn. She was tackled and will get another ball up just out in front of the Blackburn interchanges. Currently it's 4-3-27 to 1-1-7 there. East Burwood leading Blackburn. Chatty able to get the handball away. Spearing ball inside forward 50 for Blackburn. Trying to scoop the ball up there, I think with beside. Oh, it's just an absolute scrimmage out there. Looks like we are going to get that inevitable stoppage once more.
Around the ground in Division 3 footy, it's the Eastern Devils up against the Basin in what I would probably describe as the Baker Cup. It's the Eastern Devils 2-6-18 to the Basin, 1 behind.
Ooh.
And it is the first quarter score, Jared.
Potentially dangerous tackle nut. It looks like the umpire is going to bull it up regardless. Thanks for the score update there, Jono. And we've got the tap down there by Vetch. It's going to trickle out. They're really trying to find some space here, Blackburn.
Kicking in danger there from the number 1 from the East Burwood.
Not paid there by the umpire. So play on, Blackburn to try and capitalise on that. And scooped up now. That was a good turn of pace there towards the goals, but goalkeeping there, I think it was strong. She gets the kick away. And now scooping it up, Marn gets tackled. Blackburn, falling onto Blackburn player there was Rollins, and the kick away from East Burwood finds Ruby Rock. Now high ball towards the contest. No mark taken there by Kai. And a high tackle free kick going the way of O'Donnell. So already got 2 goals, O'Donnell. She's impressed herself well on the game so far. Now having to kick it inside 50. Baldesaire's probably the target, and that's exactly who she finds.
I was going to say, just watch her go down and look where she is.
Yep. So Baldessaire, I question whether or not she has the boot on her for this. She questioned that too, decides to go the other option, which is to kick it to
come on.
Whiting. She was tackled as she kicked it, and just the 1 behind results from that. So East Burwood moved to 4-4-28, and that's Blackburn 1-1-7.
So Chadwick's calling out for it in the pocket. They're ignored. They've got a player on them too, but I think Chaddy might still have it here. Goes in their direction, but over the top, looking for Veach, I think it was. Chaddy's in the contest again. They pick up the ball, try and get the hands off, pulled it in. It's got to be holding the ball this time. No, umpire didn't see fit. And, Chaddy's a bit worse for wear as they hit the deck. And Chaddy's head out the back. They come to cruise only as far as the East Burwood defender. She moves on quickly. And here's Chaddy again, almost took the mark. Snatched by Casamento, did well to take the mark. Moves on quickly. Now right in front of us on commentary position. Footy sat for ZE, but she couldn't quite. As behind the player it was Libertoni, kicking forward into relatively open space. I think the kick there was looking for O'Neill. She couldn't quite as East Burwood now move it back quickly. Kick there was looking for O'Brien. She couldn't quite. Players hit the deck, umpire sees fit to ball it up right on centre wing. And I love these great passages of play in the contest, Jared. It really makes the game great.
Yeah, it's opening up a little bit now. I say that as there's a secondary stoppage once again. But, there have been passages of play that have opened up. It's been good to watch. Just the thing is, though, Blackburn just haven't been able to capitalise on that. They've not been able to hit the targets up forward or have too much clean disposal when going forward inside 50. So we'll have another ball up here. Centre wing. Tapped down by Vetch. Just taken out of the contest, or nearly taken out of the contest there by Marn. She wasn't able to do much with it, however. Vetch just grabs it out of the ruck this time. She's had enough. The ball fell there to follow it. She got a scrubbing kick along the ground there. It's now come to... that's going to be Harvey. Nearly copped the high free kick. Didn't happen, though. And then the kick down towards the 50. Goodness me. It's absolute scrap there. East Burwood were able to win that one. Rock really trying to force it forward there for East Burwood. It's come to Libertone, though. She's able to pick it up. She's worked her way into some space, which was good. Showed her speed. And now Harvey. Kick towards the forward 50. Is there going to be a mark there for Blackburn? No, not this time. Matoli was able to take it away. And now here's Bronte Rowlands. Good kick down the line there by Bronte
Almost
Rowlands.
hit the runner.
Nearly. And then Blackburn, they had numbers to it. Tackled, however. Still retaining possession of the ball despite the tackle. Got the handball away. So
Well done by Gabby Kay.
lucky enough that the umpire let that one go. So now, Blackburn going forward. That's Chatty. Kicks it over the head of the Blackburn defender there. Only for so much time though. And the Blackburn defender was able to kick it towards a one-on-one contest there. The goal kicker, O'Donnell, just kicks it into space. Chatty's going to be the one to track it. Able to pick it up. 2-on-1 situation there for Blackburn. Kick towards the forward line there for the Burners. Only East Burwood defenders there, and it's going to come out once again.
So, ball is trickling along the ground, and the ball's just absolutely been everywhere at the moment as East Burwood try and clear the contest. It's now along the ground. I think it was Harvey trying to pick up the footy and then got slammed to the ground. A holding free kick or holding the ball there, Jared?
Sorry. That was ambiguous.
1 minute 30 left.
Thanks for that, Kate. So East Burwood advanced. Mark was almost taken by Whiting. And she couldn't quite, as lots happening at the moment. And now Zayi has the ball. She goes with the mongrel punt to the contest. And out the back with it, try and come East Burwood. The Rams have the numbers. Great tackle there by Chadwick. And umpire will throw the ball up once again. Ball's on the ground. No one can quite gain possession of it. The East Burwood player there was caught high. It was Rowlands there.
Bit of a quieter quarter for Bronte Rowland so far, but still good when she has the ball.
She's got it on centre wing, sends it forward. Zayi couldn't take the mark at half back. Player was held from Blackburn, and it was Veach to move on quickly.
Yeah, and the mark's been taken down the line there by Sip Thorpe, who was also, we've not called her name too much, but whenever she has it, she's got good control of it. So it was a kick inside forward 50 there for Blackburn. Pass over the top, but scooped away by East Burwood. And that is the end of the second quarter here at Morton Park. East Burwood, they're looking at 4-28. Blackburn 1-17. And you know, it has opened up this quarter, hasn't it, Jono?
It has indeed. You're watching the Deakin University match of the round, EFNL Women's. It's Blackburn versus East Burwood in Division 2. Hey, it's half time. We're going to hopefully have a special guest at the halftime break. See you very soon.
Yeah, definitely need a timer. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. They just feel like around there-ish.
Guys?
Do it if I see you waving, I'll run across for it. Thank you.
Jono, are you there?
Come on.
And I usually the small one.
Yeah.
Not the big one.
And welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round here at Morton Park. The sun is shining. It's absolutely magnificent. It's the Blackburn Panthers against the East Burwood Rams. The score, we believe, East Burwood 4-4, 28 leading Blackburn 1-1-7. John O'Van is my name. Jared Beanland is on his way back. And of course, if you've seen some players and indeed the umpires wearing pink, it is for the BCNA round this weekend. The Breast Cancer Network Australia, you can help them inform, support, connect and represent all Australians affected by breast cancer by donating to pinksportsday.bcna.org.au. Welcome back, Jared.
Thank you so much, Jono.
Fortunately, we're unable to have that special guest, but nevertheless, I'll hopefully be chatting to her post-game.
Fingers crossed.
And you'll hear some of her words on the next edition of Female Footy Focus. We go around the grounds just briefly. There is another score from the Eastern Devils versus Basin game in Division 3. Devs 4-8-32, leading the Basin at 2-1. Now, the interesting thing about that is you've got 4 goals from the great Mel Murray, who celebrates her 50th game today. Congratulations to her.
Big day for her, and she's capitalising.
Indeed. Now, the reason why I mentioned the Eastern Devils is because the East Burwood and Eastern Devils were once a thing.
They were adjoined, are they? Yeah.
So the kits are similar. It's just the inverse, I suppose. So let's have a look at the goal kickers briefly. Jared, for the East Burwood Rams, it's Claire O'Donnell with 2 and Cecilia Baldasare also with 2, and just the one to Ori Millard. Now, I have to, on indulgence, just talk about Chatty for a moment. They've been absolutely brilliant in and around the ground. Potential team of the week, Smokey, perhaps, Jared.
Yeah, potential.
I've really enjoyed them. Really enjoyed watching Chatty play. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, they work really hard. They've been really good around the contest. Never taking a backward step. Whenever they've got space, they take it. When they've got the ball in hand, and it's been an impressive showing. They're probably the most lively player out there. Just sort of like a bit of a counterweight to on the opposite number, Bronte Rowlands, who's been again sort of like in that similar kind of position, patrolling the half back line, but also making her way up forwards. It's been a good sort of good contest that has been livened up by those 2 players.
It has indeed, and the sun is finally out, as I was saying, Jared, and it's wonderful.
Boundary.
It's absolutely wonderful as we head back down to the boundary with Kate Green.
Okay, quick update, halftime update. Number 3 and number 69, Lucy Kimpton and Eric are being referred for further assessment at hospital for possible concussion. Halftime, halftime directions from the coach: go hard, winning the game on percentages, and keep it up. Halftime message from East Burwood: and kicking great, keep up the pressure.
So let's see if they can keep up that pressure there. Tapping it down was Matoli, but reading the tap there, Blackburn, wrapped up, however, by O'Brien. Secondary ball up. And a thump there by Matoli, going forward there for East Burwood. That was a good strong thump. Whiting was the one to capitalise. Gets it to Baldasare. Her kick on goal is just going to fade to the left. Bounce through, and it'll be just the one behind to open the accounts for East Burwood in this 3rd quarter.
So 4-5-29 leads 1-1-7. The home side trailing for the moment as Blackburn come out through the opposite pocket right in front of the pavilion. Mark is taken successfully on the outer side. The Panthers move it down. It's great work there from Holly Rowlands just to cut it off for the moment. But the Panthers have the numbers. Chatty was tackled. And the umpire says he'll have it. Chatty doing the roving once again. Snatched by Blackburn at ground level to open space relatively to a one-on-one contest. No one can make good use of the football. Kick off the ground was in danger, but for the Blackburn player as they move it along the deck. I think it's Zaire who tried to juggle and gather, but she couldn't quite. Now it's still on the ground. Blackburn have the numbers. Harvey gets the hands off back to Zaire. High ball now. Bouncing footy. It's going to fall for the Rams for the moment. Off hands. And over the line.
So she's been working her way into the game pretty well, Fiba Zaire.
She has indeed.
And so we'll get another ball up here in the pocket this time for Blackburn. The tap down nearly found Follett. She wasn't able to control it. Ball bounces towards the East Burwood trenches there, the dugout. And it's going to spill over the line, yet another ball up. Just on the outer side, of course, East Burwood lead this 4-5-29 to Blackburn 1-1-7. We're just in the opening stages here of this third quarter. And it's a scrimmage in there. Ball comes out to Munn, however. She was tackled. Trying to get the ball free. O'Brien desperate there to lay the tackle. Ball spills out. Good pressure here by East Burwood. I've been really impressed by that so far. Just hampering any sort of clean disposal that Blackburn are able to get. And the tap there by Matoli, once again, thumping it forward. Chatty there at the bottom of the pack. Gets the handball away, trying to feed it out. Good tackle there laid on Follett. And East Burwood, they're going to try and wrap things up once again. Going in hard, though. That was Chatty again. Just escorted over the line, however, by their tackler. And we'll have another ball up.
Up we go then. On the edge of the boundary. Bit of volleyball ensues and East Burwood come out the back. Can someone get a clear mark? No, they can't. As
Good
De
tackle.
Cruz was wrapped up holding the ball. Super stuff there from the East Burwood player. A well-deserved
Ruby Rock.
free kick for Rock, as you say, Jared. Down the line, very close to the interchange bench as the sun comes right down upon us. Umpire blows his whistle, though. Just to, as there's just behind the play, tending to a player, so a brief stoppage in play.
That tackle would have hurt, but she's up and going there, the Blackburn player. It might have been Follett, I think.
De Cruz was tackled, so it might have been her. We restart then. Kick goes for Harvey. Didn't look further enough, but the umpire still paid it. Harvey throws it onto the boot into open space. Now it's for a teammate who gets the hands off, and back. And East Burwood have the numbers at fullback. Getting the kick out and taking the mark there was that East Burwood player in question, Jess Matoli, who kicks further afield. And finds a teammate quite comfortably. Goes to +1 in Claire O'Donnell.
So O'Donnell, she's going to kick it. It's a long kick there. Oh, no mark taken quite by O'Brien. Good contest, however. They all fall on top of the ball once again. And we'll get another ball up there, another stoppage. So East Burwood showing signs of controlling the game here, as you know they've done so throughout the time here at Morton Park. The clearance nearly came to Blackburn, however, but once again the pressure of East Burwood, they're just piling it on. Scooped up there, kick forwards, no mark taken. Oh, it's just spilt to the front and centre player, who was Casamento, I think. No, sorry, O'Brien. Blackburn are going to clean up the mess, however. Down there in the back pocket, no mark taken by Mon. She gets it forward once again. Kick off the deck there for East Burwood. Blackburn have the numbers. Just goalkeeping at the moment here at the Burners. And a kick out of defence. It's going to spill onto the wing. Rock is there to break things up, however. She's surrounded by Blackburn players. Gets the handball into space, however, to Rollins. This is Holly. Gets it to Baldassare. She couldn't take the mark. It spilled into the goal square. Blackburn really trying to defend. East Burwood can't force it through, but it's a ball up and in a dangerous spot there.
So umpire throws the footy up. Baldassare out of nowhere. 6 more. Plucked it perfectly, and they get away to one more. 5-5-35, I believe.
Yep.
To 1-1-7, the home side. Now, I've just got an update in regards to another Division 2 game between Surrey Park and Croydon North Emlock, and our suspicions were confirmed. Unfortunately, it was players were down due to injuries and illnesses, which is unfortunate. So, unfortunately, that game was forfeited. Back in the middle now, Morton Park here with Jared Beanland.
So, very unfortunate situation there for Surrey Park and Croydon North. But back at the ranch here, Baldassare has 3 on the board now. Continuing to live up to that reputation. O'Brien gets the kick towards centre half forward now for East Burwood. No mark taken. Tan was there. She couldn't scoop it up. Baldassare did, however, onto the left. Flying shot towards the pocket. Is going to spill harmlessly over. And so that's going to be a last possession ruling. Or it could have just been straight out in the full. Hard to tell from here, to be honest. So Blackburn will kick it in. Just at the club room end there. Searching for options. What can she find? That's a kick and a hope there, but it fell into the lap of a teammate, in fact. And so they're going to trying to kick it onto the wing. It's not going to happen, however. Good contest work there by Blackburn. Desperation, and they actually get the handball clear. So kick forward for the Burners. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Bronte Rollins makes up the +1. She was able to force her opponent off the ball.
That's great pressure.
Flying shot there. She whiffed it on the kick because of the tackle, so it falls for Blackburn once again. The ball spills forward. This is Millard. She scoops it up, trying to break free from the tackle. Spills out in the tackle, picks it up once again. Can this be the second goal for the Burners? Yes, it is, and it's a second goal for Ori Millard as well.
Goal of the day right there.
That was excellent work in the contest. She was able to regain the ball from that tackle. Kept her head, kept her cool, steadied, and put through her second of the day.
So 2-1-13 trails 5-5-35. Ori Millard with the goal of the day. We can go to another score update in Division 4. It's Mitcham 5-7-37 over Baronia Gold 1-8. 11 minutes into the third term. Back up in the middle now here at Morton Park for the Deakin University match of the round between the Panthers and the Rams. We'll have another stoppage. Very close to the cut stuff, the cricket pitch. I think it was Chatty dispossessed as footy comes towards the wing. Peppering away the Panthers as they look for their second consecutive goal. Great handball work from the two players there. Kick was looking for Zayi. Picks up the half volley. Twists, turns, tackled, gone.
Just under 10 minutes left, guys.
Thanks for that, Kate, on the boundary. Now, Ruby Rock has it, looking for Matoli. She left it behind, and I think Rollins was wrapped up. No, I'm sorry, it was Georgia Mann was wrapped up. Now on centre wing, great work there from Matoli again. Ball hits the deck, and East Burwood are out.
So onto the wing here. The ball spills free. It's a 2-on-1 situation here. Scooping it up there. Well done by Kay. She was tackled, and it was a holding the ball decision. So it's going to go the way of Whiting. So Whiting pushes East Burwood forward once again. Baldassare the target, disposed of her opponent, takes the mark. And she's got 3 on the board so far. Does she have the distance in her for this one? She's made some really good decisions from marks inside 50 as well to pass it off. She didn't pass it off that time. Kick faded left. Blackburn weren't able to intercept properly, but forcing it out of their defensive line. Ball spills into space. Scooped up by Blackburn. Taken down in the tackle. Once again, another ball up. Just over at the clubroom ends. Forward line for East Burwood.
So footy goes up. And yet again, it's another East Burwood tap. Landed in the hands of, might have been Chloe Warner. I'm not sure. As play continues here. Up goes the football. Blackburn try and clear it out. Great pressure there from O'Donnell for the Rams. Ball's at ground level. Coming in hard there was Harvey. Blackburn coming out now through Libertoni. Almost. Rams have it again. Bouncing footy. Baldassare, has kicked another goal. And that's her fourth, I believe.
Yep, that would be 4.
6-5-41. The Rams lead Blackburn 2-1-13. Apologies on the mispronunciation there for Cecilia Baldassare. And I believe she kicked 7 goals last week, and she might be well on her way again.
Yeah, absolutely. She's gonna be hard to beat there in the division leading goal kicker count.
Well, if not for one, Hayley Thompson.
That's true. That's true.
Be interesting to see how many goals she kicks this weekend, and you'll find everything you need to know on Deakin University Female Footy Focus to be released midweek. Every week, as usual, with myself and Chief, and maybe even you, Jared, later on.
I'd like to be there for that for certain. So back into the centre we are. Chatty was able to just take it out of the centre with the kick there. The contest forms there at centre half forward for Blackburn. And they're going to hold it in here as Rollins was trying to take it away, but she was tackled. Ball up at centre half forward for the Burners. Vetch taps it down. And we're going to probably be headed for... No, we're not headed for a secondary stoppage because going through there was Chatty. Got the handball away. And at ground level, Chatty receives it again from the inside work of Amelia Rowe. Tackled. Another ball up.
So this is great from Chatty, and hopefully Chatty can get onto one. Wants to do the roving again, but East Burwood just come out. Zayes chasing it, pushed out of the contest by Rollins, who sends one down to a one-on-one contest. Chasing it hard there was Jackson, and she couldn't grab it, as it's now in the hands of Kay. Now out the back go the Panthers. It's cut off by Marn as the Rams go further afield. Kick was looking for Whiting, who's chasing very hard. She's met by a Blackburn player. Umpire says nothing doing. It's my ball. It might have also gone out of bounds there, I apologise, just next to the pavilion. Up goes the football. It's Blackburn getting the tap down once more, but it's in the advantage of East Burwood as Harvey's in there to try and make something of that. Going down to ground there was the number 58, who we might not have on our, or maybe it was Mahoney. And still in play here. Can someone score a goal? No, they can't. And it's another minor score to the Rams, so they go to 5-6-36. It's still 2-1-13. The Panthers on the Deakin University Match of the Round.
So bringing it in here, Blackburn. She's going to go for a bit of a jog here. Kicks it on her right. Target was found there. That was good stuff. This might be to Cruz on the outer side. Kicks it towards the wing. Contest forms once again. Good intercept mark, however, taken there by Warner. So Warner just sends it towards the forward line. No mark taken. Ball eluded them for a second. Now the kick was picked up by O'Donnell. Kick towards Baldassare. Takes another mark inside 50. She'll be going back for a 5th now. She's hard to stop, Cecilia Baldassare. Wastes no time on the run-up to push East Burwood further in front. She's done just that. She's kicked her 5th. And East Burwood, they're well on their way to a victory here.
Ladies and gentlemen, where is Baldassare number 5? She's kicked number 5 indeed. There it is. And that is fantastic there from Cecilia Baldassare. She's too good. She is just absolutely fantastic to watch. First time I've seen her, and I mean, just magnificent. But there are so many good things to say about both sides today, Jared.
It's true. So East Burwood 7-6, 48 to Blackburn 2-1-13. Back into the centre here.
Goes up.
Yep.
And we're ready to go. I'm sorry, Jared.
That's
They're
okay.
out of the
Go
middle
for it.
there. Look at this. Quick as you like, but cut off by the Blackburn player at half back. Through the corridor they go. But there's players just everywhere, from the left to the right, to the front to behind, trying to make something of this. Out the back come Blackburn, though. Cut off by East Burwood through Matoli. She goes across the outer side wing. Kick was looking for O'Brien. She couldn't quite, but they're still on here, one would think. Blackburn, though, hot on their heels at the moment, trying to enter their goals through De Cruz, and they won't do that as Bronte Rowlands gets it at half-back for the Rams. Thought about going down the line. Chatty flew, couldn't quite. Off hands, and the Panthers have it again. Almost cut off there by Rock, who had the mark, and footy's at ground level. The tackle was laid earlier, and holding the ball was the call. Now Rock's got it at half-back down the corridor. Mark was almost taken there. The defensive mark there by Blackburn. Ball hits the deck. Holly Rowlands on the ground. Almost got some head-high contact. Ball still on the ground. Who can gain clear possession of it? Trying to clear it out there was Casamento. Couldn't quite, as there's still the rolling maul here in the centre of Morton Park. Out the back, well, sorry, in and under. Go Blackburn. Still at ground level.
Bronte
I'll
Rolls
tell you
just
what,
shunting people over left, right, and centre.
O'Neill was just slammed down. And here's Baldassare again. Has she got the distance from here? No, she hasn't. She moves around on the left. It's a big kick. It's made the distance. Off hands, though. One behind. 7-7. What's that? I'm no good with maths.
That's 49.
49, that's right. And by the way, think about maths. That is actually 49.
Just over a minute left, guys.
Thanks for that, Kate.
We've got
7-7-49, 2-1-13 on the Deakin University Match of the Round. Jared Beanland.
We've got Ruby O'Neill just coming off in the hands of the trainers there, unfortunately, for Blackburn. After that, brutal shove down by Bronte Rowlands, but
Deck must be a bit hard, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It's
yeah, probably would be.
not much grass on the wicket.
So back to the play here at the goal square. It's East Burwood. The player was tackled. The player was Mahoney. She didn't mind the tackle, got the goal anyway, and it's trickled through for an 8th goal for East Burwood here.
Absolutely brilliant. And that's another goal. So 8-7. 55.
You figure it out.
55 to 2-1-13. Apologies. We're on the same side as the scoreboard and we can't quite see. It was a bit like last week out at Mount Waverley, where we could just make out the scoreboard. It was a bit of a squint job between me and EFNL media manager Ryan Long. Up we go in the middle once again. And we'll have another ball up as the siren sounds for the third term. It is the Deakin University Match of the Round between Blackburn and East Burwood. The score 8-7-56 rather to 2-1-13, and it's also the BCNA Round for the Breast Cancer Network Australia. You can help them inform, support, connect and represent all Australians affected by breast cancer by donating to pinksportsday.bcna.org.au. Back with the final term right after this.
Cheers.
I'd be a stud knowledge, I wouldn't know what to say.
It's when you do your first one, it feels like that, but you get into it pretty easily. Yeah. No, it's been a good game. I've enjoyed calling it.
Yeah, they've improved a lot to the girls, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when you pick out the ones that are doing well as well, like it's easy to sort of like latch onto that and be like, oh, you know, provide some excitement around some of the star players that are out there. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, you're doing a good job of that. This is the most excitement I've had in the games.
No, that's good to know. That's really good to know. It's a shame. It's a shame that we can only do sort of like one women's and one men's per week. But I mean that's sort of like the case when it's you know, volunteer work and all that. Yeah. No, it's been fun. A lot of cheering going on at the East Burwood. Pretty up and about.
Three-quarter time here at Morton Park. It is the Deakin University women's match of the round between the Blackburn Panthers and East Burwood Rams. Here the score 8-7-55. East Burwood lead Blackburn 2-1-13. Here it's John O'Ven and Jared Beanland with you. Jared, let's run through the goal kickers, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. So the main goal kicker for the day so far, inevitably, CC Baldassare. She's got 6 on the day already. Claire O'Donnell following that up with 2. And then Charlotte Marnie did well at the end of that quarter with that 1 goal from the goal square. Only the 1 goal kicker for Blackburn today. It's Ori Millard with 2. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. And so that leaves the scores currently at 8-7-55 to 2-1-13.
Saw that look you gave me, Jared. Now, just cutting away from the women's game for the moment, this afternoon you're at Walker Park.
Yep.
And there is a game at the moment going on at Walker Park. It's Division 4 action between Mitcham and Baronia Gold. What's your role this afternoon? I have to...
Oh, yeah, I'm on the boundary line.
You're on the boundary?
Yep,
you are lucky because this is absolutely picturesque now. We started off with terrible conditions this morning, waking up to dewy windows, dewy grass, but this is an absolute perfect day for footy now. I wish you all the best with that.
Thank you.
Now back to this game. It's probably out of reach for Blackburn, but nevertheless, I have been very... If I was a Blackburn supporter, I'd be very proud of what I've seen today.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially sort of like off the back of last year, not being able to get a win, and you know, held goalless in a few of those games, held only to 1 goal in some more, and you know, just getting the score on the board, making sure that there's pressure around the contests. You know, they've had a decent amount of the play. It's just been their efficiency going forward. They just need to clean up maybe their disposal a little bit, and you know, because the work at the contest, the effort's been there, the pressure's been there. They've just been beaten on the outside by East Burwood, and also beaten in the fact that you know, the Rams have that target up forward in CC Baldassare. She's not the only difference in the game between the two teams, no doubt. But, you know, probably one of the biggest ones. Blackburn just not able to find those marks inside 50 that East Burwood have.
Thanks to Eastern FNL Media Manager Ryan Long for giving us an update at Walker Park. It's
Boundary.
5-7-37 leading Baronia 2-2-14. Let's go down to the boundary with Kate Green.
Okay. For the end of the third quarter, number 9 for Blackburn, Ruby O'Neill, came off. She's just got a bruised shin. She's continuing on. Focus is just to focus on the last quarter and go for it to win the quarter for Blackburn, and for East Burwood, great pressure contest and just keep it up.
We'll see if Blackburn are able to win this last quarter. In there was Sip Thorpe trying to do some work tackling, but We've got a stoppage there, just out on the cricket pitch. Once again, we'll go up in the ruck. It's Vetch versus Matoli. Tap down there, down the throat of Marn. She was tackled, however, trying to break free from the Follett tackle. Wasn't able to. The umpire's going to come in, ball it up once more. Tap down. Follett tracking it, but first to it here, her teammate De Cruz. Sorry, that was Libertone. Kicks it forward. De Cruz is there, however. Is she going to be beaten to it by O'Brien? No, she kicks it out in front of herself, finds some space with it, needs to pick it up, does so. Trying to break free from that tackle, gets the handball away. Fighting for it hard here, East Burwood, just to make sure Blackburn don't get any run forward. They've done well again with that pressure. It's been a feature of their game throughout the day, and we will get a ball up there on the outer side. Tapping it down Matoli. She's been good in the ruck so far. Blackburn have the numbers currently, so they're able to come up with it. Not able to capitalise on that possession, however. Not yet anyway, and we'll have another stoppage right on the outer side. So currently 8-7-55 leads 2-1-13. John O'Ven, take us away.
On the outer side wing, there's players flying left and right, just trying to get clear possession of the football. It's probably been the order of the day here with the mixed conditions here at Morton Park. Out of zone, umpire says free kick.
Holding the player, I think.
Panthers holding the player indeed. I'm just readjust my headset. We're on here now. There's a turnover. East Burwood have it. Now they go to centre wing. Open space. Zaire does well to collect. Dispossessed immediately. Now players come in right in front of the Blackburn interchange bench by the looks of things. Who can get the footy out? Great tackle there laid by Chuddy. Umpire says nothing doing. My ball crosses himself. Chuddy's pressure has been incredible. Up we go again. Great tap. And now they advance forward. As Siri interrupts the commentary just briefly. Hopefully don't call someone accidentally. Up we go. Blackburn will advance. Grubber kick. Pack forms. Out the back. Look at this. Red hot stuff. Running into the goal was De Cruz. She's missed, so that's 2-2-14 to 8-7-55.
So, kicking it in here, East Burwood. That was really good stuff by De Cruz. She showed some real speed there. Really unfortunate she wasn't able to capitalise. So the target is Matoli. Safe hands there. East Burwood controlling the action at the moment. Controlling the game in general too. So Matoli's kick was a little ill-advised there. Mark taken by her opposite ruck woman, Chloe Vetch. She kicks it inside forward 50, centre half forward there, tap down from that marking contest. Holly Rowlands couldn't get the kick away cleanly as she was upended. O'Brien fighting her way through. That was really good stuff there. Ball clean bowls the contest. Kick along the ground there from Hope. Not going to happen, however. Now, East Burwood find the player on the outside, and it's a great kick towards the woman all alone. It's Baldassare.
Hashtag save the dribble.
Dribbles it into the goals, but it just faded out to the right. Unfortunate. She really could have gone back and taken the kick, but she chose not to, and it's going to just be the one behind there to East Burwood.
Oh, gee, get footage of that to a certain individual on Fox Footy. They won't be happy. Play comes in now. Blackburn trying to make something of it here, but they won't as the kick goes forward there from East Burwood. I think the player in question was O'Donnell. Still locked inside East Burwood's 50. It is for now. Blackburn getting the numbers together to try and clear this out. They do through opposite wing. Well, almost.
Oh.
Great kick there. Just managed to gather. Now to centre the wing they go, but only as far as Matoli, who gets it off to a teammate and then sends it back forward. But look at this. This is a fantastic run there from Libertone, but she's having to let go of the footy. They're still red hot at the moment, Blackburn. Down the corridor they go, looking for an option. They can't quite. As the East Burwood player there looked to be held, and she was
stripped of it.
Not been given the free kick, and Harvey has it as a result in the centre of the ground.
So, Harvey, they were looking for Chadwick. They just managed to get the ball forward. It's scooted off the side of the boot, though. So, contest is on here. Chase is on, but the boundary line will win that one. And so, it's going to be a ball up there as Blackburn. They're pushing. Blackburn definitely got more inside 50s this quarter than East Burwood so far. So that goal to try and win the quarter could be on here for the Burners. Good tap down. Scooped up there by Sipthorpe. She gets the kick towards the forward line for Blackburn, but good defending. Last line of defence there for East Burwood, and a rushed kick out of defence. It's going to come back, however. Oh, she can't quite scoop it up there. She was able to just get a kick off the side of the boot. It's going to trickle towards the boundary line. And I think that was Humphrey's crouch there for the Burners. And last possession free kick is going to go the way of East Burwood. We'll see what they can make of this play. So kicking it up towards the wing. The target there was O'Donnell. Couldn't take the mark. Great tackle laid there by Blackburn. But the umpire's not going to reward it. It's going to be another ball up there right in front of the Blackburn interchange bench.
A few players left worse for wear after that collision as footy gets thrown up back into play. It's a 2-on-1 contest at ground level in favour of Blackburn. Those players evade the scene and will go up again one more time. Getting the tap on this occasion was East Burwood at the fall of the footy there this time. Blackburn, now East Burwood's got it again. Still with the Rams as the kick goes forward looking for Charlotte Mahoney. She couldn't quite. As the pack forms, it's the rolling maul. Now it's soccer again at half forward. That Rams player was caught high right in front of the umpire. He didn't even pay the free kick at all. Kick off the ground there. Then again, there was Mahoney. Umpire, though, this time decides to ball it up. It was still in play. Up we go again. And great work from either team to try and make something of it. Holly Rowlands was wrapped up on this occasion. And when I say the ball was still in play, it was just sort of teetering on the ground, so it's probably how the umpire saw it, I reckon, Jared.
Yep, seems like it. So Chatty picks it up, kicked it on the outside of the boot, targets inside forward 50, it eludes them. Scooped up by De Cruz, tackled, got the handball away, however, and it's turned over once again by East Burwood. They kick it out of defence, no mark taken. In goes O'Donnell. She wasn't able to control it, scooped up by Mann. Tackle laid there by Follett. And we'll get another stoppage here. It's 8:56 for East Burwood to 2-2-14. Blackburn, the home team, of course, here at Morton Park. Kick from the clearance there for East Burwood. Marked well there by Whiting. She gets up and is going to look for target. It's inside forward 50. She's got a lead on. That was Mahoney, and it was ignored. So she kicks it to the contest instead. Sipthorpe did well to kick it off the ground. It's returned. The ball has come back to the sender. Hope was tackled. Sipthorpe picks it up again. Kicks it on the outside of the boot. No intercept mark taken. And it's just going to trickle there in the way of East Burwood. Holly Rowlands gets the kick towards the contest. Baldassare was there, but it was the actual target was Mahoney. She was taken out of the marking contest. And it looks like it's going to be a high free kick, high contact there to Charlotte Mahoney. She's already kicked one goal. That was at the end of the last quarter. And let's see if she can get one in this one. She's straight in front. Taking her time. This will put East Burwood further in front. This will be their 9th goal of the game if she's able to convert. For her second, Charlotte Mahoney comes in. And marked on the goal line there by Baldassare.
Who? Oh, Zaire.
Zaire is down. She looks pretty injured there from that marking contest. Impressive by Baldasser. She took on 2 of them in that marking contest. She's going to have to negotiate a really tight angle here if she's going to kick her 7th of the day.
Okay.
She should be able to, outside of the boot, easy as you like, casual as you like. And that is the 7th goal to Cecilia Baldasser.
A superstar. She's just kicking them and kicking them. And now the score, Jared?
So that's going to be 9-8.
9-8, thank you.
63 to 2-2-14.
Thanks very much for that, Jared. Math wizard.
9 minutes left, gentlemen.
Doing my best.
Thank you very much, Kate. Is there anything else that's happening down on the bench?
Just doing a check on player number 14 that come off, but no further details yet.
14 for
Blackburn.
So Chloe Vetch, the rock.
Co-captain. We'll go up again then. And it's East Burwood to try and do the attacking again. They go inside 50, a one-on-one contest. Baldasser's at the sit of it. Throws it onto the boot. Oh, that is as good as you'll ever see. And that's number 8.
That's number 8.
Cecilia Baldasser just picked up where she left off last week. Blistering the competition away. And that would be 9 now, I believe.
10, I think.
10 goals. 10-8, 68.
Sorry, 11. My bad.
11?
11 in total, sorry. There was one that I marked on the on the player, but not on the actual score sheet.
No worries. So that's 11 goals, 8?
Yes.
Ooh.
Scoreboard's currently reading 10-8, 68.
So it might have been 10. I apologise.
2-2-14.
Thank you very much for that, Kate. A lot of goals scored today.
So, at the full of the ball there, it's going to be Chatty. They were tackled, brought to ground. And the umpire's going to come in for another ball up. So, in the right contest, taking over from Vetch now is Amelia Rowe. Wasn't able to affect that contest. Baldasser comes out and takes a mark. Once again, she is unstoppable. And I think we've made the mistake of giving her 8 goals so far. I think it's actually 7. So this will be for our 8th. And the 11th for East Burwood. Taking her time. This will be a mammoth effort here for Baldasser. If she's able to, or on the line there, keeping it in, tapping it in. She was able to prevent the behind there was Rowe and provide the tackle as well. So wrapped up on the goal square, East Burwood. So to tap it down, Baldasser, or just to take it out of the ruck and kick her. Oh, 8th nearly. No, touched.
I thought it was 7 for Baldasser, so I apologise about that one.
No, my mistake, in fact. So kicking it in here is Leah Charalambus, and taking it away is John Oven.
So on the opposite side wing, they elect to go. Just trying things up, Blackburn, trying things out in game, which is great. But on this occasion, it's going to fail as Whiting will bring it back inside 50. Found her intended target. Claire O'Donnell, 2 goals today. You can hear the Blackburn players just go, who's on 23? And so O'Donnell just doing her shoes up by the looks of things. She's on a relatively tight angle, but I reckon she's got the legs here.
Proven goal kicker as well, of course.
She comes in. Wonderful approach. Going to kick to the hot spot. Who can get a mark? Baldasser! Plucked it perfectly, and she can make no mistake of this. In the goal square, bang!
That's 8.
That's 8. And that is great. So I think that's 11 now for East Burwood.
Yep, that's correct.
11-9?
11-9 indeed.
Fantastic. So 11-9 plays 2-2.
Yep.
And that's excellent for them. So Cecilia Baldasare just being absolutely fantastic. And that is forward craft to a tee right there at the tip of the goal square. Full stretch. 2 hands up. Brilliant.
Easy as you like. So the fill-in ruck for Blackburn, that was Rowe, got the tap down. East Burwood trying to capitalise on it, however. Holly Rowlands, beaten to it there by Libertone. She's done well to keep it in front of her. Needs to take clean possession, however. The race is on against Rowlands. Not going to be able to pick it up, though. Rowlands was, though. She was tackled, however, and it's going to be a stoppage. They're out there on the wing. East Burwood continue to apply that pressure, continue to control it around the contests. Kick out of the scrimmage there. Nearly coming to Whiting. She's fighting for it well, got the handball away, and it was called a throw there by the umpire. And Blackburn will take the free kick in that case. So that fight to win the quarter is probably not on here for the Burners, unfortunately. Just for the final quarter, it's 3-2 to 1 behind, unfortunately for them. But taking the free kick was De Cruz. Sent a spearing ball down the line there. No intercept mark taken by Bronte Rowlands. So inside forward 50 go Blackburn. Just paddling it forward here. Chatty's done well, but they were tackled. And they were tackled high. So here's an opportunity for Chatty to put on a well-deserved goal.
This would be absolutely fitting for Chatty, wouldn't it? I mean, Chatty's worked hard all day and deserves a 6-pointer here. There's no doubt about it.
I would say so. So a little bit of light here at the end of the game here for the Burners. Chatty comes in. The kick is straight. They celebrate.
Well done, Chatty.
And the Burners get their 3rd one on the board for the game. And they move to 3-3-21.
Chatty's been Blackburn's best player, I reckon, one of. And, I mean, there have been a lot of shining lights, you know, Libertone as well. But Chatty, a fantastic performance.
3-2-20, sorry.
Well done. So 3-2-20 plays.
Let me get back to you on that one.
No worries. It's a bit hard with no scoreboard and a makeshift one at that, just down here in commentary position here at Morton Park. Up goes the ball, and here's Blackburn again. I think it was De Cruz. Hasn't found a target, though. East Burwood mark at half-back.
It's 11-9-75.
Thank you very much. 11-9-75 plays 3-2-20. Blackburn now have it again. It's Jessica Ambrose, one of a handful of touches for her. Intercepted by Ruby Rock. Holding the ball, though.
Minute 30 left, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. So another consolation goal here for Blackburn, potentially. Kick to the hot spot might be more preferable here. And was indeed. Umpire calls mine. It's another behind. 3-3-21 plays 11-9-75 as we tick inside the final moments of this game here on the Deakin University Match of the Round, and also for BCNA. Remember, of course, that you can help them out, inform, support and connect, represent all Australians affected by breast cancer by donating to pinksportsday.bcna.org.au.
So O'Donnell it was down the wing. Tried to kick it to our own advantage. Wasn't able to because Kirby Hope got in the way. Now it's Thompson getting the kick down towards the wing. No mark taken, however. Scooping it up there. Libertone tackled, slung to the ground by Rowlands. Umpire called play on. So this is Casamento. Gets the kick. It's going to be a 2-on-1 situation here for the Burners. Pushing and shoving right in front of us here. The handball fired over to Hope. She got the handball into space. Picked up there by Vetch, who's back out on the ground, thankfully. She tumbled over, got the handball back to Hope. The co-captains combining well there. So picking up was O'Donnell. Got a skittering handball there towards Casamento. Vetch got in the way. Got another handball out. Kick off the ground there by, that was Whiting. And that will finish us off here at Morton Park. At the end of the day, It's going to be East Burwood 11-9-75 defeating Blackburn 3-3-21.
Congratulations to both teams. Can we run through the goal kickers? I think it was Cecilia Baldus there with 8, Claire O'Donnell with 2, Charlotte Mahoney with 1, and for the Blackburn Panthers it was Ori Millard with 2, and the other goal kicker was?
Charlotte Mahoney.
Oh, I apologize. So they scored, didn't they score 3 goals?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, the East Burwood.
Blackburn.
Blackburn, yeah, Ori Millard with 2 and Chatty with 1.
That's right, Chatty, of course. And a brilliant game all round. Hey, thanks for joining us here for the Deakin University Match of the Round. It's been a fantastic day out here in the end at Morton Park. The final score, I believe, 3-2-20 versus 11-9.
It was 3-3-21 to 11-9-75.
There we go. We finally get it. I've been John O'Van. He's been Jared Beanland.
Hey, gentlemen, we have the wonderful Felicity, who's the Vice President of the Women's Club here at Blackburn for an interview for you. Just hang on.
Fantastic. Well, we might just stay on the line then. That would be
perfect.
Absolutely fantastic. So, Felicity, have you got us yet?
Yes, I have you loud and clear.
Fantastic. Welcome to the Deakin University Women's Match of the Round. It's fantastic to have you. I mean, what a performance that was from your girls, despite what it said on the scoreboard. It was very impressive with Chatty. Can you just describe them for a moment and what Chatty's like around the club?
So Chatty is an awesome character. We love them. They've been in this program for more than 3 years. They came up through juniors. They're also now a juniors coach here with us. Bring a lot of personality and character and determination. So we're very proud to have them in the club.
Fantastic. There's about half an hour to go before Box Hill's game, I believe. But do you reckon... Oh, sorry. In fact, we're about 28 minutes past that, but do you reckon once senior coach Jess Trend gets told of the result, she'd be very proud of the girls?
Jess has made a massive impact in our program here at Blackburn, and we're so excited to have Jess Trend on board. She is a culture bearer. She's fits with our culture exactly. She cares about every single player. She is connected to them. She works to bring out their best. She works to make sure every player feels included, and that every player's really got that feeling of a footy family. Like, she's huge on making football a family. We have several deaf players. We're very proud of how inclusive our program is. Jess has totally embraced that. The other great thing about us at Blackburn is we actually have 8 people on our coaching panel for 2 women's teams. So we're able to put in a lot of support, a lot of extra training, welcome a lot of new players, get people into the game that haven't had a chance to play before. And you would have seen, the superstar Megan Harvey that was out there today. New mum, this is her first year playing footy and she's just getting in there and having a great time, and very well supported by Jess Trend. So it's all coming together beautifully for us at Blackburn.
Felicity, it's Jared here, and obviously a difficult year last season, winless, but 1 win this year so far. How important and how excited was everyone after that win up against Heathmont?
So that win was huge. It was the first round where we had both of our teams playing at our home ground here at Morton Park. As you can see, spanking brand new ground here on the top ground. Beautiful new facilities. Both teams had the win on the day here and just really showed what they can do. This is a team that is really going to come into its own this year and really going to show the league what we're made of.
Thanks so much for joining us here, Felicity. It's a fantastic day here, and well done to your girls as well. And looking forward to the next time we're able to cover you on Deakin University Match of the Round.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
So that was our special guest there, and we are indeed looking forward to having Blackburn on again. They were absolutely fantastic today, but couldn't quite get the chocolates. It was East Burwood over the Blackburn Panthers, and once again it was John O'Van and Jared Beanland with you for the Deakin University Match of the Round. Plenty more to come, heaps of results and games around the Eastern Football Netball League competition still to come, so head to your local ground and watch some footy. But until next